Types of Roblox players. Alright, so I was inspired to make this after watching the Ducks Types of Gamers video. So I thought, you know what? I'll do the same thing but with Roblox. Starting off with the noob. Alright, now we were all noobs at one point. But honestly, sometimes I be seeing how these dudes be playing the game, and I'm wondering, are they even real people? Now the noob, they can be funny at times. But if you're playing a game like Piggy, and there is a noob in the server, and he will not stop hiding in the corner from the Piggy, even if the escape door is open, they will still be hiding. And I'm just questioning, are they a bot? Which brings us into the next section, the bot. When you look at bro, you're just thinking, there is no way this is an actual human being I'm looking at. They be repping the bacon starter pack, and their username will be something along the lines of okay bro, what the heck was that? But anyway, these dudes, I don't know why they exist, but they aren't human. Next up, we have the sweat. Bro doesn't even know what grass is. Bro never leaves his room. He's got the build of a Discord mod. And he just be grinding on throw a garden or steal a brain rot for whatever. And when they play gambling games like grow a garden or steal a brain rot, you best believe they got every single brain rot known to man. And I thought I was unemployment final boss. And this next dude goes hand in hand with the sweat, the pro. Now, the pro is just effortlessly good at the game. And he plays a bunch of the other games, and he's good at all of them. Like, he could be playing Forsaken, Piggy, he's Swordfight on the Heights, just to name a few, and he's always cooking. And whenever he plays a new game, it takes him, just a little bit to get used to the game. But after he understands how the game works, he's on the top of the leaderboard. And this guy, it's pretty mixed with him in terms of personality-wise. Like, either A, they're egotistical, and they're crapping on you because you're a lower level in the game than him because you go outside. Or B, they could be super nice and help you try and play the game. And if you're playing a game like Piggy or Block Tales, which requires teamwork, then the pro comes in clutch. But if you're playing a game like Swordfight on the Heights or Forsaken and the pro is the killer, good luck, bro. And now, similar to the pro and the sweat, is the nerd. And these dudes are the type of person to say some bullcrap like, can you imagine not having milestone 4 John Doe? I could not possibly picture her not having 1,000 killer wins and 10,000 kills. Yeah, but these dudes, they are girl repellent. The nerd doesn't have to be just some dude with a crazy amount of playtime, but they can also be like a nerd about the game's lore or something. And me, I'm the nerd about the game's lore. Like, every game I be going on the wiki and Google and getting in depth to the lore and stuff. But there are some nerds that are pretty annoying. Like, these nerds, they would probably be the type of person to comment, actually, Sixer's pronouns are she/her. But there can also be, like, a nerd about the game's mechanics, and, like, he knows every mechanic, like, Like, he knows the Nolly fly tech or something. But you can also be a nerd about Roblox and know how scripting works. And that brings us in to the next type of Roblox player, the game dev. That's gold right there. These dudes, they decide to take out their nerdy obsession on Roblox and actually make the games on the catalog. And these dudes, most of the time, they're just doing it out of their own blood, sweat, and tears. And if the game doesn't blow up, even though it's generally a fun game, and they still keep updating it, then these dudes are even more goated. Then again, these dudes could be just crapping out slop games like Poop a Big Poop? What the? But yeah, if they make an actual decent and fun game that's not pay to win, then they're goated. If they just make slop AI-generated games, then screw them. Next up, we have the E-Dater. And, well, Birdie said this better than I ever could put it.
So basically what these people are is if the Wi-Fi just goes out or the power goes out forever, their relationship's over.
But yeah, how do you date on Roblox? And better question, why? I am not talking about someone who they already know or already were dating. I'm talking about, like, the people who, like, strictly date using Roblox. Like, they don't FaceTime, they don't use Discord, they only talk through Roblox DMs. Like, how does that even work? How do you even go on dates? You just boot up Brookhaven and just roleplay a date? The fact that someone would be attracted to a Roblox avatar is just crazy, bro. And e-dating is actually against the Roblox terms of service. Me, if I was Builderman, I'm gonna crack down on these e-daters like I'm the feds instead of focusing on making crap updates. But if you do meet some e-girl on Roblox, it's most likely a 50-year-old Discord mod. Alright, I went on a really long rant, but moving on to the normal guy. He doesn't really take Roblox that seriously. Like, he plays, like, a couple games. He might play some games. He might have some crazy hours in a few games, but overall, he actually does indulge in grass. And honestly, how can you hate on bro? He actually goes outside and touches grass. Now, he probably has, like, a few cheap items. He might have a few game passes. But overall, he doesn't really have anything else that's too special. Well, but he's just your average chill gamer. Alright, we're about to move on to the last type of Roblox player. But since you got this far, please like and subscribe the video. It helps the channel out a ton. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can actually start making money off of this. But before we get on to the last Roblox player, we have some honorable mention. The pay-to-win player, the bring old Roblox back player, you're the streamer, the alt account. But that's gonna be all for the honorable mentions. And now moving on to the final Roblox player. The hacker, bro. Why are you even playing the game if you're using hacks? And another thing about the hacker is they always have the goofiest avatars, bro. And it's because these dudes are always using their alt account so they don't get banned. But what even is the purpose of hacking on Roblox? Like, wow, you got an extra kill in arsenal. Do you want a cookie? Wow, you're using aim assist. If you're using any of these scripts on Roblox, there are 0 girls, 0 women in a 15-mile radius of your facility. Like, the amount of time and effort you could put into making these scripts, you could probably put into making a whole game. Or even better, filling out a job application. Speaking of job applications, I might actually need one. I have like 15 hours in Forsaken. But yeah, if you want another video to watch, there's a video right here on the end screen. And please subscribe to the channel and like the video, it helps me out a ton. But as for me, I think I might need to hit the grass. 15 hours in Forsaken is wild.